What's up? I'm gonna show you guys how to pretty much make your concrete floor look like a mountain hillside using some tints and a product called Super Blockade. So first things first, we're gonna get this surface cleaned. Reason being is you want to make sure that all any sort of like debris, rocks that's in those cracks, get them out. Uh, this sort of this sort of floor was pretty much sprayed on. It's a textured concrete floor. Um, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it when you get those big pumps and you just spray them on. So here you can see some samples we're doing, and we're trying to get it to look like that. The whole point of it, I'm gonna put some picture in the end how we want it to look like. We're gonna be using Super Blockade. It's a pretty much waterproofing. We're gonna be using universal tints, and you're gonna need a mixer, which are a little metal attachment, and I'll leave the link in the description for you to buy that. So here you can see we're going to start mixing it. And this is pretty much going to be multiple coats of different uh, mixtures of tints with that cement, with the super blockade. So as you guys can see, the color that we're trying to get to is in one of the previous pictures. Now, since we're going to be using multiple layers of different shades and different colors and different tints, the whole point here is just to get an even coating and make it look like if it's a hillside. So we want some darker spots, we want some lighter spots, maybe some reddish, some brown, and a little bit of green. So that's just an example. Don't mind that those white stains will be taken off. Here you can see we're playing with the colors. We're testing it, and this will dry pretty light. So right now it looks pretty dark, but once it dries out, it'll be lighter than that. We're gonna wet the floor a bit. Reason being is you want to get it so that it has a good adhesion to that substrate on bottom. And here we're applying it by hand. This can't be rolled on because the whole point is you don't want this super thick. You want this covered, but you don't want it super thick. You want it to be runny. Like I mentioned before, we're going to do multiple coats. And the whole point here is to get some areas with more, with less. Here you can see that there's areas where it's starting to dry out. And like I mentioned before, this does not dry out really dark. It lightens up really easy. And after this, we're going to do a couple of coats. We're going to put some acid on it to kill the color, and then we're going to seal it up. So here's just some examples of what we want to go for. And I'll be uploading more videos on that later on, but this would be it. You got some different shades, different colors, and it's a pretty simple process, but it's time consuming. So I'm gonna talk about the super blockade. It's just if anybody's interested. Pretty much, it's a super blockade is a proprietary formulation of Portland cements, graded aggregates, and chemical additives. The correct amount of copolymer powder is pre-mixed in the bag, so only water is required to achieve consistent waterproofing of Portland cement surfaces. Uh, the benefits of it's convenient, no liquid polymers to buy or inventory or handle. It eliminates leakage caused by moisture saturation, prevents moisture damage from efflorescence, spalling, crumbling, and discoloration. Mixes easily with mechanical mixer at a slow speed. Like I can mention, if you guys saw the videos, you could use a sprayer if you want to, if it's if it could handle that sort of thickness, but with the masonry brush or a broom, it pretty much it'll work. It's you could add tints to it. Uh, if you use this product, you don't need concrete rubbling or sacking. It's pretty much waterproofing. Okay, you don't gotta add more to it. It's simple. Uh, but I'll be doing some more videos in the future of this process, and hopefully I can get some videos of how it looks in the end. This is just the first coat of multiple, and what we're gonna try to do is try to make it look as as uh, as realistic as possible, right? So I'll catch you guys in the next one, and stay tuned.